Hey, this is Bethany, and today I'm going to be reviewing my first ever Boxycharm box. Now, before we get started, I wanted to go ahead and tell you all that I will be reviewing these each month until, whenever. Boxycharm actually contacted me and offered to send them and see if I wanted to review them, and I said, if I can do it in the way I do it with my Ipsy Glam bags that I pay for every month, and I can give my honest opinion about it, then that's cool with me. And they're like, yeah, sure, that's perfect for us. So I thought, they're pretty cool. Let's do this. I've actually been contacted by multiple monthly subscription type people in offers that they'd send me their crap and review it. But I actually wasn't really interested in them because first off, Boxycharm seemed really bubbly and just talking to me. They're really cool with however I wanted to go about it. And they were completely good about, letting me be honest, which is really important to me. Not only that, I hadn't really heard of Boxycharm yet, so they're very new, and I like to be part of something that's pretty much brand new and hasn't been around a while, and a lot of people are going to be interested in seeing it. Boxycharm, I believe, guarantees either 4 or 5 full-size products, whereas Ipsy sometimes will do like deluxe sample size, and then they'll also do a few more deluxe sample sizes as well. So that's the gist of what I know about it. They have relationships with a lot of different brands, but as I was reading off their list, I saw ones like Revlon, NARS, and then NYX, which, a lot of people have. But then I saw on the list Tarantino is one of the companies that they send out in some of their boxes. So I was like, yes, send some of that sugar over this way if you do have it, because I have been really interested in Tarantino products, but I haven't been able to get my hands on them, and I think they're beautiful, beautifully packaged, and I'd also like to see if the product is as quality as the beautiful packaging. So it'd be nice to receive some. We'll see. So now I'm gonna get crack-a-lackin' into this box. I haven't even peeked at it thus far, so let's begin unboxing. This is the Beach Babe box for sexy, bronzed, and beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to read this. I want to get to the stuff. But this is really cool. They actually send you a card with all the products on it, and they tell you how much the retail price of that product is, letting you basically know the value of the whole box. And I didn't disclose this earlier, the price of this box is $21 a month, so keep that in mind. It is twice as much as my Ipsy box, but we'll see what, product size or quality size compares in that. So I just saw the word Tarantino. I'm really excited. Okay, so here's what it looks like, and it looks lovely, because the first thing I see right offhand is this big, fluffy Morphe brush. Let's see, this retails for $19.99, and it's really soft. It's as soft as a bunny's bottom. You're already getting a $20 brush. Next, we've got ModelCO Cheek Lips, Cheek and Lip Tint. Let us see. I've only heard briefly about this brand. I have heard about Morphe brushes. And this retails for $22, and these are both full size so far. So, ooh, this looks really cute. But this is an interesting color, so it's for your lips and your cheeks. Let me swatch that. Look like a little mole on my hand. Sorry, I'm trying to contain my excitement because I already see a Tarantino product. I got a little bit of like a sheer lip color on right now, so I'm gonna put this on my lips over top of it. Looks like raspberry jam. And I've already got a little bit of blush on right now. Ooh. Okay, so I put on this ModelCO lip or cheek and lip tint. I have a bit on my lips and a bit here. So this is in the shade Rosy Red. Once I dulled it down a bit, it seemed more reasonable for like summertime or beach beauty stuff. But I think this color is actually going to be more ideal for me in the fall or winter when your skin is really porcelain and it's just really ethereal, white snow falling outside like a little snow princess. But I can totally see how this is just kind of going to be universally flattering for most people. It does have that kind of berry tint to it a little bit though, so I like. The next thing in this box is an eyeliner, and I can't see who it's from. It just says eyeliner in black. Who made this? This eyeliner is by Ofra Cosmetics. It's full size, and it retails for $13. And it's just a black shade. This seems to swatch really well. That's with 2 or 3 swipes. So it seems really creamy, but not so creamy that it will fall apart. So pretty nice. Sometimes I really struggle with how creamy eyeliners are getting, where you'll use them and they'll like fold on top of themselves. This one seems like it's not going to do that. So cool. Okay, so the next thing in here is Pronoun Blowtorch Bronzer. Full size, retails for $35. Look at this packaging. This is really pretty. Okay, so here is Le Bronzer. I can tell you right now, this is a very bricky, bronzy red. We'll put it on and see how it goes. But remember when I complained about them not sending out the milk chocolate bronzer in Too Faced because I'm pale? A lot of this stuff they send out is kind of meant to be universally flattering, but when you're an outliner like me who's so pale, it's kind of hard to fit that. I'm going to go ahead and use this Morphe brush we got in the box and just lightly get a little bit of this. And just dust it along. Alright, so I did put this on. Here's what it looks like with a light hand using my Morphe brush. So it didn't look bad. It didn't look like ridiculously overly shadowy. But after I opened this, I went and got my Too Faced bronzer that I received a few months in my Ipsy Glam bag so we could compare their shade. They're pretty similar, but with this one I got a full-size product. It's quite a bit warmer in shade. It is matte. These are both matte. And then I swatched them here. Here's the big full-size one, and here's the Too Faced one, which is more taupey. So this one does more for warming up the face. This one does more for contouring, like a middle to deep skin tone. So take that as you will. And then last but not least, the one thing I've really been wanting to try is some Tarina Tarantino stuff, and here is a conditioning lip sheen. So let's open it up and see what the color looks like. It's in the color Floriculture, or Floriculture? Floriculture. I'm uncultured. Seriously, I can't pronounce that. It says Tarina Tarantino on it. It's a beautiful, luxurious metal casing. I love pretty lipsticks. I have a problem with that. Let's take this out. Looks like I got a darker, more berryish type color, which actually really goes with the blush I received. So let's put this on. Today was not the day to go crazy with my eyeshadow, but I did. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I'm really liking it. It looks like something I would have picked out. Alright, so what do you guys think of that color? As I'm catching myself in the mirror, I'm feeling like it's really flattering. There's a different eye I probably would have worn it with had I known there was going to be a berry colored lipstick in here, but this is just gorge. And I love the fact that it's sheer yet buildable. So all in all, I would say this was actually a really great box, especially if you like the kinds of colors and shades that came in it. So just my honest opinion, this box was really exciting. Even had I have paid for it and it not been sent to me, I would have felt like it was worth the value. The bronzer was a little bit more off color-wise than I expected for me, but I suppose it's supposed to be universally flattering. I can use it with a light hand, and I did actually like how it looked. So everything else here, though, I think is really great. A basic black eyeliner, I can't complain about getting one as long as it performs, though it's not quite as exciting as everything else in the box. So yeah, and this Morphe brush, though I've never tried Morphe brushes before, this does feel really nice, like a little bunny bottom. So I really like bunny bottom brushes. Sounds freaky. But yeah, so that is my overall opinion of the first Boxycharm box that we've done on this channel. I'm actually really surprised they were able to pack this much product into this small of a box, but I will definitely say I wasn't disappointed, and even had I paid for it, I would not have been disappointed. So if any of you have tried this subscription box, please let me know below if you got like similar products or how you're feeling about it. I was actually looking into subscribing to another monthly box that I would receive, but I just hadn't thought about which one I'd like. Like, I seen Birchbox a bit, but a lot of them out there, to me it seems like they're just sending out, you know, glorified samples. I worked at a fragrance counter years ago and I could get glorified samples all day long. So I want products. I want good products, good brands, and Tarantino lipstick. Send it out. my way. No, I'm just kidding. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Tell me what you thought about this video, and know that I will always give you my honest opinion on stuff. Even though I may be excited to be receiving this stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you about what I think about it. So I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.